here, this one's not packed yet, but what we have been hauling out are the crates filled with the stuff from the pantry. And we have labels, the quarts of peaches, applesauce, stewed tomatoes, pints of venison. So these are all wrapped, and what we have right now that we measured is that one of them can fit in the back of the truck. Two of them might be a little bit too tall. So we're going to do a trial run and put a few of them in the back of a truck and see what we can figure out. That are...
Set it up here and try it.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty tall. I mean, they'll fit.
You think it's stretching the canvas?
It is a little bit right now. But the other part is that's going to be hot, hot, hot right on those lids, and they're probably going to pop.
Ooh.
Just because of black.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Well, since we can fit a couple more crates than what we were
Might be okay.
anticipating, do you think it'd be okay, or do you think I should take that top layer off and lay them like I have the rest of them?
See where you're at with 28 crates. If you can stand another crate, well, we can take these out.
Yeah. Or what I can do is just put, because these are the half pints, I can just put those 2 layers of half pints, you know, in another crate. Because I have one other one that's like that too. So, okay, we can figure it out, but at least I know the quantity. So 28 of those. What about the other space? What about like a cooler back here or anything? Or we got room in the other trailer to worry about? So if we stack this full of milk crates, is good.
Yeah, I mean, normally we put the generator back here, but...
That's one of the other things that we've had in the back of the truck.
What about your guns and stuff? Are you allowed to take those across?
You are allowed to take them, but you have to do paperwork and documentation. And we don't even want to deal with that, so we just fly with them.
Yeah, it's easy to fly with them.
So next trip, when you come back, you're going to fly with them?
Probably. I mean, we have some up there too, so.
And some aren't needed up there, like certain ones that we would be purposeful down here.
I was just wondering.
Yeah, won't.
So you can fly with your guns?
But you can fly with
really
them.
easily. But driving, not so much. In fact, a couple of trips ago, I tried to cross the border and they drilled me and drilled me and drilled me with, they were asking me you're asking the same question in a different way. And I said, what are you trying to get at here? Like, you're asking me this question about firearms. What's going on? Why are you drilling me on this?
Like, he wasn't being rude, but he was like, this seems a little excessive.
Yeah. And he used some word that I had no idea what it meant. And it was basically, and I asked him, I said, I'm sorry, I really don't even understand what that means, you know. And he said, well, it means that you've been arrested before and you're not able to own firearms in the United States. And I'm like, sorry, you got the wrong person. Like, and I don't know if they were just trying to really startle me and get something. I mean, it was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning when I went through, you know, I mean, who knows what the deal was. And they used that, like, hey, you're going through here, whatever time. It was in the winter time. Anyway, I was really
so it could have appeared as if
Yeah.
he was, you know, doing something, like trying to sneak something across.
Yeah, trying to see if you
Yeah.
would finally get scared enough
Yeah.
to spill your beans if you had any.
Right, so then they red stamped my passport and said, you know, because you weren't arrested in our country, you know, we can let you through, but want to make you aware that we did red stamp your passport for whatever reason. They have to if they do an extended background check or whatever. And so they're like, you know, when you get to the other side, they can, you know, continue on with this investigation. So the whole time I'm driving up there, I'm thinking, okay, so I'm going to drive all the way across Canada. I won't be able to get back in the U.S. or into Alaska. I'm gonna turn around, drive back to the US and find out if I can get back there. Like, there's only one border crossing in Alaska in the wintertime. So, anyway, get to Alaska border and, I didn't even pull out my passport or anything yet. I just pulled up the window and the guy looked at me like I should have known him. And I did feel like I knew him. He was like, oh, welcome home. And did not show him my passport, driver's license, anything. Drove right on through. So I think he may have been at Chicken Stock one year or something. There were two there, obviously. One was, doing the drilling. The other one came out and he was calm, collective, cool, and he asked if you could open up the back, and at that time I had this rickety old makeshift thing over the top, and I'm like, "What, you want me to help you?" It's like, and so he said, "Yeah, sure, you can get out of the vehicle. You've been sitting there," and I literally had a tarp over everything on the inside, and all I did was open up the back for him. He never peeked underneath the tarp or anything. He shined in with his flashlight on top of it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure
good to
there's
go.
certain signals and clues and things they look for, like they know.
Yeah.
But I've also seen trucks and trailers totally destroyed. Like, you pull off, they throw everything out, looking through everywhere and whatnot, and then they walk away. You have to put it all back in.
Wow.
Which, hey, it's fine. I don't blame them one bit.
Yeah.
You're going in their country. I'd like to say that U.S. is doing as good a job doing that. So it doesn't bother me any. Like, if they were to take all of our stuff for it, no big deal, because it's pretty well organized.
Yeah.
They were asking me what the last time I went across the border was, and I told them I knew when, but I couldn't remember where, and I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know. We drove across, I'm thinking, and if it was sweetgrass or whatever. Anyway.
At 3 in the morning.
So knock on wood, we've had really good luck actually.
Yeah, been very thankful. I mean, now that we have to deal with, it'll be a little more challenging, but we do have the Alaska residency, so that should play a big part in it, that we are returning and going home.
Yeah, when we called Canadian Border Patrol, they were not to worry,
But we still have to pack for the trip. Paintings?
Yeah, yoga signs are too tall, but no,
Is it?
only 3.5. Come on, man. Oh, the scar
We'll come
closed.
across something. I mean, I have that tote that has like some nuts in it. Supposed to be a little cooler, but this is all temporary anyway. And I have like this one, this box that could go on the side. But that's probably still too wide. I mean, it could go here. Fits in a crate too. I mean, to go above the racks.
What's in this with this wide mouth mason jars or whatever? Is it empty or is there something?
Pollen. Bee pollen. Quart jars. I could put those in another, bottom crate and pipes on top, other stuff instead of that box.
Stringers. That's it for tonight.
Well, once you measure that, just to kind of see. Stick to the top.
Came down 2 inches.